Right kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose! He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown!
Rodriguez rolls out to his
A pleasant good afternoon and welcome inside the legendary Adelaide Arena in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. It is the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic, day number one, game number one between Austin Prep from Massachusetts and Fairfield Co-op from Connecticut. Matt Jellison, the broadcast booth with you here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you so much for joining us as we journey through this holiday face-off tournament. We'll be here through all 3 days of it. We'll be here for all 4 games today, all 4 games tomorrow. We'll be here for the 2 games on the early start of the day, and then also the championship and consolation games as well at the end point. Now we are going to pause and hand things over as we'll get the announcement of the starting lineups, and we will be set for game number one. tonight, or we should say today, for Fairfield to be 31 Connor Zavary, the senior keeper. And for Austin Prep, they go with the 29 of Nathan DeRoche. A senior as well. Fairfield Prep in the white with the red and black trim. Austin Prep in the all black with the white and green trim as we are set. 15 minutes on the board. And holiday hockey is underway from Adelard. Today's game is brought to you by Joseph Lamy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlamy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RR Elite Recruits. Carrying this one out of the zone is the 20 of Owen Gibbons for Fairfield. Jumps down behind DeRoche. Corralled that one for a second. Came back up top for Swanson. Swanson looking to take a shot. That one got blocked. In the way of him was Thomas Babo for Austin Prep. All the way back down in the defensive zone. Curls back out. Malillo will throw that one through the neutral zone. Fairfield's going to go for the first line change of the game. Down in the back corner as it's pulled out by Austin Prep. Carried forward here craftfully by the aforementioned Babo. Babo dumps that one as Prep will go for a line change. Round to the backside. It's picked up by Derek Daly out in the corner. Daly's left all alone. Finally gets a teammate along with him. It's the 17 of Nolan Mallett. Mallett right in front trying to spin one on the board. And it got kicked away. So first shot of the day from Austin Prep. As this one's going to go all the way down, icing will get called, and we'll stop it at play. 13:45 left to go here in the first. Face off to come up to the right side of Zavary. As the puck drops in, it's underway. One by Thibodeau. Back to the blue line there. Was looking for Carlson. It peeled off of him and ends up onto the stick of Gibbons. Gibbons carries this one forward for Fairfield. Run into the boards there by Thibodeau. Tries to peel it out. Snuck back into the boards. Thibodeau again battling for it. He's going to get that one cross ice as he got it for Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua pushing into the zone. Nobody there. He got run off of the play by Noah Kingsley for Fairfield. Around the backside boards, and they get it to Connor Griffin. Griffin working with Mallett. Mallett from behind his own peels that one out to the blue line. Badrican back in and it horseshoes around. Picked up by Harmony on the backside. That's Jake Harmony, the 13. Not to be confused with the 22 of Tyler Harmony, also on this roster. Riley Phone through traffic. Phone fires one, and that one is kicked aside. A couple of quick shots from Austin Prep. Fairfield looking to break the other way now as they get this one onto the stick of Harmony. That's Tyler Harmony, the 22. Tyler Harmony as he wraps that one around the backside boards. Peels this one up. Looking for Forrest. Liam Forrest fires one. That one goes wide. Harmony right back out in front. An opportunity there for Josh Weinstein. And Weinstein had one that got kicked aside by DeRoche. Badrikian loops it back the other way, looking for him at Bello. Bello taps that one. He was run right into the boards immediately by Weinstein. Through the neutral zone, it'll get carried by Phone. Phone dumps that one all the way down, looking for Iannello. Christian Iannello gets hard into the boards from Forrest. Bouncing back through the neutral zone, Fisher Niehaus as DeRoche holds that one for Niehaus. Niehaus carries this one forward. Niehaus trying to wheel and deal through traffic, and he got run off of the puck, and the puck went right into the backside boards. Still in the Austin Prep zone. Still an opportunity as that one gets fired from the opposite corner at the blue line area. That looked to be the 11 of Thomas Babo over there. And it is Babo as he fired one that went just wide. sandwiched in between two Fairfield players was the 18 of Daniel Murphy. And this one's going to come all the way down. No icing called. Picked back up by Austin Prep instead. And shepherded behind. This one's going to come all the way up and down and actually will be stamped on by Zavry. And we'll get a stoppage of play. 10:53 to go here in the first. 3 15-minute periods. They'll play the first and second. Then they'll resurface the ice in between and then play the third. Kind of standard feel for high school hockey games, at least here in the Ocean State. Face-off one and pushed into the backside for Higson. Higson will loop that one around, looking there for the 19 of Tommy Hayes. It gets peeled away by the Fairfield defense, only as far as the neutral zone where it's brought back in by Carlson. Carlson, hard shot, and that one was kicked away. Good saves from both Zavry and DeRoche to start off this game. Took him a little bit of a bounce right off of the end line paint on the dasher boards. And you'll get some awkward bounces off of seams in the boards and glass in this legendary arena. On the backside for Hayes as he pushes that one around, looking to see if he can increase this one. Through the neutral zone, smartly played across for Carlson. Carlson tried to bring that run back into the center. Flip shot that got kicked around right in front. Still getting kicked there as Carlson had an opportunity on it. So too was Daly. Two good shots from Austin Pratt. They'll spin this one through the defensive zone. Both sides looking for line changes. They do get it completed. Pavlakova with a tap. He's run off the puck by Swanson. Charlie Swanson in the 10. Listed as one of the captains on this Fairfield team. Sent all the way back. DeRoche makes the save. And he tried to peel it up the sideboards. He was looking for Bevilacqua. Couldn't get to him. Taps off his stick, is shepherded all the way back by the 12 of James Combe. Combe around for Ryan Timon. Timon, the other captain on this team as well. So both captains playing on the same line as that one was flung from the blue line area by Badrican, and blocker patted aside by Zavry. Neutral zone play as we cross 8:40 left to go here in the first period. No score from either side. We thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon, wherever you might be around the eastern seaboard, as all of these teams coming from that particular territory. As a hard shot from the line came flying off of the 23 of Forrest, and a save made by DeRoche. And we apologize with a little bit of technical difficulty there. But we did not lose anything. We just missed the ability of calling the goal there, but we did get it as Fairfield has scored to go up 1-0 here in the first period. So we'll get the particulars for you on that one as we play here with 5 and change. Five and change left to go here in the first as big hits continue from both sides. This one's going to come all the way down. Icing's going to be the call. It's going to give us a stop. 5:10 left to go here in the first. Face-off that comes up to the right-hand side of DeRoche. Pushed by the Austin Prep defense all the way down. That one's going to end up icing again. Today's first period action on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Joseph Lamy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlamy.com for more information. And by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of rreliterecruits.com. Up the side boards goes Gibbons. Ainello. As that one wraps all the way around and be picked up on the opposite side by Ardito. Matthew Ardito right in front. An opportunity there as it sat on the doorstep. And Christian Ainello couldn't put it home. Gibbons headed the other way. Wicked shot as he was trying to spin one 360 was Ryan Flynn. He was looking for Melillo and didn't get it to him. Flynn pushes that one up the side, and it's blocked out by DeRoche. 4 and change left to go here in the first. Fairfield standing on a 1-0 scoreline currently. Pushed through the zone by Kalea. Tyler Kalea. As he looks to wrap that one around. Got it all the way for Fisher Niehaus. Niehaus then across for Fabo. And Fabo dumps it back in. Errant pass from the defense. Almost ended up landing on the stick of an AP player. Kept to the blue line by Timon. Timon sends that one all the way around. Picked back up on the opposite side. Came off with the stick of Owen Schwartz. Slotted through in the center. Losing an edge at the blue line was calm as it was coming back to him from the 17 of Timon. In the corner where it's picked up by Niehaus. Niehaus loops that one around for AP. Caught by Forrest. Forrest pushes back into the zone for Fairfield. Higson. Bouncing puck right in front. Set up and a save made by DeRoche as that one came off of the stick of Schwartz. Sliding puck across the mouth of the goal. Higson trying to look for it. Instead, peeled away by Forrest. Forrest off the side boards. Back to the neutral zone area. Carlson picks that one up. Dumped all the way down. For Forrest to push that one up the side boards. Was looking for Flynn. Austin Prep tried to push this one back into the zone. Bevilacqua tried to make a shove on it. Could not get anywhere. Comes back instead of bouncing up. Fairfield play shot, score! They found it sitting in the center of the goal mouth. And it's the 13 of Mike Bevilacqua has been pushing. Or sorry, my apologies. Check that. It's gonna be the 3 of Derek Daly who's gonna get credited for the goal. So they're going to credit Derek Daly with the goal. I think they gave Bevilacqua to the assist. We'll get the official call on that one. Bevilacqua. Down in the corner once again. Peeled out instead this time by the 17 of Mallet. Came all the way back. Deflected puck. As that one was shot from the blue line by the 14 of Carlson. Collision on the boards. So they gave the assist. They gave Daly the goal. The assist to Carlson. We're going to give credit to Mike Bevilacqua for being involved in that play offensively, because he had been peppering the net multiple times on that shift and was involved in the scrum in front of the net on that play. But Derek Daly gets the goal, and it's 1-1 as we play here in the final minute to go of this first period. Weinstein dumps that one all the way down, chased by Badrican. Round the backside boards for Bello. Bello is going to get that one through. And it will be tapped back in defensively or offensively. Either way, as it was a neutral zone play from Com. Back to the blue line as it's pushed in by Forrest. This one will be sent by the AP defense all the way back. Tapped by Com and back into the offensive zone. Along the sideboards and getting tied up was the 18 of Flynn. Is involved in that play defensively was Ardito for Austin Pratt. Into the corner. And the final 10 seconds as it wraps around will be pulled by Bello along the sideboards. Bello dumped down hard. No call from the referees as this one is sent down by the 24 of Phone. Kicked aside by Zabri, and we reached the end of the first. Honors even after one. We'll take a quick about 2-minute break and then play the second period. We'll be right back. You're watching the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll...
As we welcome you back inside legendary Adelard Arena here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, game 1 of 4 on day 1 of the Mount Holiday Face-Off. As Austin Prep and Fairfield honors even after 1 as we get ready for the second period of play, and we're underway. And today's second period brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Roosevelt Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. Quick icing call right off of the face-off. And so we continue on. 1 goal from each side in the first period, so we play honors even, 1-1 in the second period. They'll resurface the ice after the second period. We'll get about a 10-minute intermission once that occurs. As a hard shot that came in from the 11 of Thomas Fabo. As this one comes all the way down for Austin Prep defensively as they cycle around. Brought back up the sideboards. Fabo trying to move this one along. Fabo is getting pinned into the boards there by the 13 of Harmony. Jake Harmony couldn't come away with it. Fabo did. Fabo fires one, and it's blocker padded aside. From the 31 of Connor Zavery and net for Fairfield. 29 Nathan DeRoche and net for Austin Prep. Off the sideboard, Schwartz trying to move that one along for Fairfield. Kick to the other side. Noah Kingsley will dump that one in. Off of Kingsley's skate all the way down and chasing it into the corner is going to be the 22 of Higson. Higson gets there, tries to flick one up frontward. Came the 2 of Thibodeau. Smart play, and it went up off of the back side of the pad of Zavery all the way down for Fairfield to try to work with this one in the offensive zone. Austin Prep has 4 back, now 5 back, as they're trying to push everybody out of the zone. Up the side boards, looking for Thibodeau. Thibodeau is pushed there into the boards by the 18 of Flynn. Flynn will cycle that one all the way around on the opposite side, and it can be flicked out of the zone by Bevilacqua all the way down. Defensive pickup, James Combe. Turnover in the zone, however, as right on top of that was Bevilacqua. Back in the neutral zone for Fairfield. Hard shot, long distance, came from the 20 of Gibbons, and DeRoche will pop it off of his pad and hold on for the save. Game 2 to come, 4 p.m. today. Bishop Garrett against DeMatha. Fairfield Prep and LaSalle College Prep at 6 p.m. And then Mount St. Charles and St. Joe's at 8. A little bit of a schedule switch from actually what we saw printed in the program schedule. We'll adjust that as we go. As this one kicks back to the blue line for Sawyer Kleinberg. Kleinberg had it bounce off of his stick, comes back for his teammate And that can be craftfully moved by Forrest. Offside called, though, before Forrest is upended. Face-off won by Fairfield as they try to work this one through. Into the offensive zone. That one's pulled by Schwartz. Right in front, and an opportunity that couldn't land fully onto the stick of Charlie Swanson. Peels around for Niehaus. Niehaus will work that along the side boards. That's continued through by Fabo. Chased all the way down and picked back up. Austin Prep calling for it as Fabo up top. Daniel Murphy instead spinning with it, gets to Fabo. Fabo fires one, pops right up, still loose, puck in front, and then one sticked wide by Kalea. Another hard shot from the corner as both the four of Niehaus taking an opportunity on that one. Swanson fires off of the glove and maybe cut a piece of the helmet of DeRoche. Tie up at center ice. No call between the referees. This one's going to come all the way down. Icing will be the call. We'll get a stoppage of play. 10:54 here in the second. 10 games in total around the Ocean State today in both the Prout Christmas Classic, the Burrville Holiday Classic, and the Mount Holiday Face-Off. All those games, all 10 of them, right here on Fans Only Sports Network, the home of high school ice hockey in the Ocean State. And if you are not an Ocean Stater, i.e. one of those schools from Rhode Island that's playing, we welcome you to Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you for joining us. We hope that you had a happy holidays, whatever holiday it is that you may have celebrated or are celebrating. And we thank you for spending some time with us before the close of this 2022 year. Back through the neutral zone, Liam Forrest. Forrest sends that one into the corner. Hard shot from Schwartz. Is saved by DeRoche. Right in front as that one slides away. Flynn on the doorstep trying to poke one for Fairfield, and DeRoche right on top of it. Well, we'll go back from whence we came. The face-off circle to the left. Just did a face-off from their second attempt, and that one was a backhander. That came from Gibbons. Through traffic goes Thibodeau. Thibodeau drops that one back as he looks for Mallet. Mallet works around the backside boards, gets pulled away from him as it's taken off and pushed along by Com. Com looking there for Flynn. Flynn has dispossessed of that one. Thibodeau pushes it all the way back. Off the back corner boards, and it comes up for Gibbons to work it into the zone. Only got as far as the blue line before he's met there immediately by Emmett Bello, and it's sent back into the neutral zone. Sent back as Fairfield trying to make line changes as it came from Melillo, and a big hit on the side boards. At the blue line is Bedkarian for Austin Prep. Sends that one into the corner for Ainello. Ainello tried to go back through in center. Instead, there was a defensive player standing tall in the 12 of Com in front of Zabry. And this one's going to get sent all the way down the ice for icing. I was going to say, for those of us who spend quite an awful lot of time inside of Adelard Arena, that is our entire Fans Only Sports Network crew, as this is a big home for us with both the Mount St. Charles Academy programs and then also the high school varsity team as well. It felt a little warm, or at least warmer than it usually does in this arena when we first walked in. It has now gotten cold as this game has gone on. We'll bundle ourselves up a little bit. Good old-fashioned hockey barn if you've never been here to Adelard Arena, one of the oldest rinks in America in operation. It is on the National Registry of Historic Landmarks, and you can certainly see plenty of hockey history in this building as well. 32 state championships over the years, a number of national championships for the team. And if you walk through the lobby area, you can see all the memorabilia recognizing former Mount St. Charles Academy head coach Bill Belisle, who we sadly lost last year, and all of the NHL hockey greats that have ended up coming through the Mount St. Charles program. As this one's going to get fired by Heatherman, and a save made by DeRoche. Today's second period on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit Joseph Lammy, LAMY.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com today. The Zamboni door slightly going up for a second, teasing us of the fact that there is an intermission to come in about 7.5 minutes. That will have the Zamboni resurface the ice before we play the third. Hard shot from the corner. That one went through traffic, and it kicks away from Zabri. Fairfield works to pick this one up on the backside. Calm cycles that one around on the backside, looking for Forrest. Forrest will carry this one out of the zone. Off the sideboards, only got as far as the blue line before it's pushed back in. Delayed offsides would have been called. Fairfield ended up touching the puck. Austin Prep actually exited the zone. Otherwise, Daly would have been called for the offside. Trying to stretch one out, losing an edge and going down in the process of it and getting a little bit of help there. A little tie up there between Daly and Heatherman. And it loops around the backside boards. Came back out for Fairfield for a moment. It was on the stick of the 23 of Forrest. Now moved defensively into an offensive zone. Looking to move one is Mallet. Mallet dropped that one off for Bevilacqua right in the center. Was the 12 of Connor Griffin. Sorry, it's actually the 2 of Drew Thibodeau. Couldn't put it. We trick ourselves sometimes on numbers. You see where our camera position is located just above the Austin Prep bench. That is also the broadcast position for us here at Adelard. So we are down low to the ice. I would say our foot level is not that much more higher than the heads of the players sometimes, because this rink is set downward from the front row of seats and causes some fun of trying to read numbers on jerseys sometimes. As that one got pulled back by the 20 of Gibbons. Sent that one across, kicked away by DeRoche. 5.5 left to go here in the second. Gibbons in the corner. Gibbons in front, and an opportunity kicked aside by DeRoche came from Timon, and then it sticked away. Fairfield trying to make a sustained offensive possession here as Timon loops one around again. DeRoche making another save, and we'll stop play. 5:06 left to go here in the second. Still sitting on a 1-1 score line. Great way to start game 1 of this holiday face-off tournament. We will keep the rule book in our back pocket as there's still 5 minutes of this period to be played and a whole third to go. Ainello. Ardito. Off of his stick comes across for Kingsley. Kingsley flicks this one up all the way down on DeRoche, who will just scoop it off the ice and a stoppage of play. Harmony. He was looking for Timon. Back for Harmony on the opposite side. Pushed into the corner. It'll be picked up by Kingsley. Intercepted and pushed back into the zone by Murphy. Harmony again behind his net. Gets taken off of the puck there by Ainello. Murphy. As he sends that one back out to the blue line for Connor Griffin. Griffin threw one through. And it's sticked aside by Zabri. Hard shot off the post from Kalea. And this one slides all the way back out of the zone. And Fairfield will dump that one down for a line change. That is as close as you can come to scoring a goal without scoring a goal. Is to have one get past the goaltender and it rings the iron unkind. As this peeled off of the sideboards by Murphy. Murphy holding behind his own net. Trying to circle around Connor Griffin now for Austin Prep. Griffin dumps that one up. Good pass going forward. Trying to spin that one through to the backside. Kalea got dispossessed as he gets run into by Flynn. All the way back, Melillo carries this one for Fairfield. Neutral zone plays. It's dumped down a little bit of a dump and chase. No, dump and no chase as Austin Prep. Thought they were going to use that for a line change. Decided to not. They keep the same line that they have on the ice. Daly has it here. Now this one goes forward for Hayes. Hayes will dump that one down. Save made by Zabri. And for all intent and purpose, he will hold it on to the ice. We'll get a stoppage of play. 2.5 to go. Line changes ensued from both sides. Hard wrist shot from the point. Came off with the stick of Niehaus. Dumped all the way down by Timon. Looped around looking for Jake Harmony up top. Pushed back in as it goes for Tyler Harmony. Tyler Harmony pushes it along the sideboards. Moved along by Tommy Hayes for Austin Prep. Tapped back into the neutral zone. Stretch pass looking for Higson. Higson gets tied up along the backside boards. Timon involved in the play there. And this one sent from the corner is snared by Zabri. Derek Daly looking for his second of the game. Face-off won by Fairfield, brought back for a brief moment by Calm, just to be able to collect himself as he sent that one up through the neutral zone. Turnover and an offside called as Melillo thought that he had a breakaway, and on the opposite side of the blue line was Ryan Flynn. 1:45 left to go here in the second. This will get chased by Cum, and they're going to whistle that one. And we're going to get a penalty for the first time today. Ryan Flynn is going to get called. 2-minute minor. Did not see a signal from the referees, so not entirely actually sure what the penalty call was, but he is in the box. 2-minute minor. I think they might have said 2 minutes for elbowing. As Austin Prep is going to have power play time for the remainder of this second period unless they score. And if they don't, they'll have a little bit of residual time into the third. Griffin keeps that one into the zone for Mallet. Popped up over top. Foot race as all the way down. And Gibbons did not beat Griffin there. Connor Griffin. Nifty little toe drag by Griffin, trying to look for Thibodeau. Couldn't get it to go. 35 seconds remaining in the period. Comes back for Griffin up top. Fired that one all the way down. Kept in the zone as it comes back. Off of the stick of Fisher Niehaus. After he caught it and gloved it down. Fabo. Shot through traffic from the 17 of Mallet. Called for it up top as Niehaus cycled to the corner, and an opportunity for Thibodeau to deflect one. Couldn't get it to go. Horn's going to sound, and it's going to end the second period of play. Honors even still after 22 seconds of power play time to start the third. We'll take the commercial break. You're watching Mount St. Charles Holiday Faceoff on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First right kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
As we welcome you back here for third period action on Fans Only Sports Network, 1-1 honors even with 14 seconds of power play time to start the third for Austin Prep. Matt Jones in the broadcast booth with you here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you so much for tuning in. Today's third period is brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information, and by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com today. Net off of its moorings behind Zabri. And so we'll get a stoppage of play. 14:25 left to go. Actually, sorry, showing 14:22 on the board. Hard shot from the point as that one came off the 14 of Carlson. Ricochets off of the backside boards. Comes back out once again for Ainello. Ainello throws that one in. And a save made by Zabri. Connor Zabri in net for Fairfield. Nate DeRoche in net for Austin Prep. Swanson tried to fire one. That one went through traffic. The 11 of Thomas Fabo bounced up into the chest area of Carlson. He brought that one back down and couldn't turn it. But it smartly was able to be shepherded away. Pinned along the backside boards. Jake Harmony back there for Fairfield as he's pinned along the 24 of Riley Phone. And this one ends up into the glove of Zabri and another save. Something going to give in this third period, or are we going to have our first tie in game one of the tournament as that one pops up after the attempt that came from Badrican. Peeled off of the side boards, carried forward by Gibbons. Gibbons all the way down. Kicked aside by DeRoche. Mallet into the corner boards. Back for the 4 of Niehaus. Fired that one and it went just wide. Collected by Bevilacqua. Niehaus, Bevilacqua again for Drew Thibodeau. For Niehaus. Thibodeau as he pushed that one all the way around Bevilacqua on the opposite side. Instead, it's peeled away and carried up the boards by Flynn for Fairfield. A dump and chase that took a weird bounce and ends up in the glove of DeRoche. Kicked along the backside by Niehaus. As he'll whip that one up the side boards. Kept it in the zone instead by Kingsley. Kingsley for Fairfield. As it pops back in the neutral zone, stick down by Jake Harmony. Harmony tried to send that one and it got sticked away instead by Kalea. Tyler Kalea had a shot earlier in the game that rang right off of the post. A loud doink as it hit the bar. Could have made this game with 2-1 at the time. DeRoche got it through as the shot came all the way out from the point. We'll see who they give this one to officially. But for all intent and purpose, believe it was the 4 of Fisher Niehaus. Did they give it to Fisher Niehaus? It should be his goal. On an absolutely rifle shot from the blue line. Grabbed down by Carlson, sent the other way. Delayed offsides, negated Austin Prep will touch the puck. DeRoche made a save there. Back in the neutral zone. 2-1 Austin Prep. 11 left to go here in the period. And did Prep just completely change the dynamics after it looked like we were going to potentially have a 1-1 draw to start this tournament? Is Austin Prep going to find themselves W1 and into the top matchup tomorrow? They do give it correctly to Fisher Niehaus. Daniel Murphy's going to get the assist. And it's 2-1 Austin Prep. Sideboards for calm. Caught up into the body and now finally drops down as it was tied up in Derek Daly's equipment. Whistle and a penalty for tripping right off of the face-off. Could barely even get that one down before a penalty called on Austin Prep. And it's the 9 of Matthew Ardito. So Ardito to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. That's the first penalty called on Austin Prep today. So Fairfield's first opportunity on the power play. Cycle around. Looking for it was the 6 of Kingsley. Couldn't get there. Hard shot in traffic from the 10 of Swanson and a stoppage of play on the save from DeRoche. Popped up into the stands. We'll go back from whence we came. $9:55 left to go in the period. 1:35 remaining on the power play. Fabo all the way down. Shepherded by Zavry on the side. Back in the defensive zone and quickly escalated out of the zone. Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua off of the glass, pushes this one back in the neutral zone once again. Kingsley as he tried to enter that one on the far side. Fisher Niehaus, who scored the go-ahead goal on the backside boards, pushes that one all the way out. Swanson in a bit of a foot race there with the 24 of Riley Phone. Swanson beat him to it. Carlson at the blue line dumps it all the way down. It will be pushed aside by Zavry. This one will come off of the sideboards. Icing will get called. Stoppage of play, 8:54. In regulation, 33 seconds remaining on the advantage. Coming up, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Fairfield Prep. Oh, sorry, my apologies. I can't read my games right. Bishop Garin DeMatha at 4, Fairfield Prep LaSalle at 6, Mount St. Charles St. Joe's at 8. When you try to read things off of phones during the middle of games. adventures in broadcasting. I'm sure by the end of the third day of this one, we'll get at least something of what we like to call chaos in broadcasting, or broadcasters chaos, which is something that's completely weird to have happen in a game, and or a bizarre scenario. Had one happen during a Mount Academy game where we actually have players of the same family on different age groups in Academy hockey and have accidentally mixed up which player is which. Gets a good laugh from the families, though. For the 11 of Schwartz, as the penalty is expired, we're back to 5-a-side. That is going to be a penalty. And Austin Prep is going to end up getting put back. Oh, they're going to call it coincidentals. Aiden Higson's going into the box. And they're going to call 5-on-5 as Liam Forrest is going to the box. So 2 minutes for roughing on each side. And we play 5-on-5 with 7.5 left to go. Today's third period brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information. And by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools, 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. Off the sideboards as it's moved along by Timon. Kingsley. Back to the neutral zone for Swanson. Fairfield's trying to look for the perfect pass, the perfect slot. But they are chasing this game. 6 and change left to go. And trailing. As that one will be snagged out of the midair by Zavri. On the attempt from Matt Ardito. And we get a stoppage of play. Straight up in shots on goal. One better. For Austin Prep in terms of placing them to the back side of the net. As that one may have caught a piece of the post as it was sent from the 3 of Derek Daly. Hayes. Behind the boards, Daly again. Slots out for Hayes. Hayes got bumped around there. Lost a handle on it, and it comes back for Flynn. Combe. Forward for Kingsley. Carried and shot hard by Ryan Flynn. Kicked aside by DeRoche. Tommy Hayes for Austin Prep will dump that one all the way down. Will be kicked along by James Combe for Fairfield. Sideboards for Ryan Flynn. Comes back around once again for Combe on the opposite side. Combe is able to stick that one forward, looking there for the 20 of Owen Gibbons. Gibbons comes down, tried to send one right in the center, and Gibbons had that one blocked away by traffic. Bodied out by the 4 of Fisher Niehaus. Right in front, nifty little toe drag score! Ryan Flynn ties this one up at 2 with 5:14 left to go. He went left, right, left. He's pitting on the X button moves and deked that one in. We're level at 2. Well, all bets are off now. Honors even, and we play the final 5. Off the sideboards in front of the Fairfield bench. Moved along quickly by Timon. Offside called. Hard shot up over top of the Austin Prep net. This one's going to come all the way down. Delayed. No, they're going to call no icing on the play. Oh, we're getting a delayed call because the referee's arm didn't. This one, the referee's arm goes up right away, and we're going to get the icing call. Kept in by Badrican at the blue line. Had that one deflect off of Swanson. Will come all the way down. No icing called. Huge tie-up going down to the ice, and arm goes up. Austin Prep's going to get called for a penalty. It's going to put Fairfield on the power play. 2 minutes for interference on Emmett Bello. So Austin Prep will have to try to kill a penalty. 4 and change left to go here in the period. And Fairfield with the momentum pendulum in their court after having just scored the last goal. Malillo. A little outstretched for Swanson. This one's going to get dumped all the way down in. It deflects off of the corner boards. Kingsley shepherds this one around. Going to work out of the zone. There's a 17 of Timon along with the 10 of Swanson. Bouncing puck comes all the way back. Will get picked up by Kingsley behind the net. For Malillo. As he gets bothered there by the 2 of Thibodeau. Came right back out in front, shorthanded attempt opportunity there from Mallet. 53 seconds remaining in the advantage. As we play with 3 and change left to go here in the third. Fairfield trying to bring this one out from behind. Taken over instead by Mallet, shoved back in. Austin Prep goes for a line change in the process. 30 seconds remaining in the advantage. Swanson through the center. Swanson shoots. That one was deflected as Carlson hit a piece to it. Sliding to the other side, and that one may have gone right into the breadbasket of an AP defender as DeRoche will go ahead and pin that one right to the ice, and that was the 12 of Connor Griffin who just took the shot. 12 seconds remaining in the advantage. We play with 2:35 left to go here in the period. Swartz pops over top of the stick of Swanson and will go all the way down. Penalty is expired. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. The final 2 minutes to go here in regulation. A game tied at 2. Fairfield went up. Austin Prep tied it. Austin Prep went up. Fairfield tied it. Around the sideboard, Swanson gets dumped down by Niehaus. No call from the referees. They're going to let him play on here. Pinned along the sideboards. Everyone fights for it in a little bit of a rugby scrum. Kicks out instead for Fabo. Thomas Babo deflects that one off the sideboards. He tries to look forward. Streaking there is the 22 of Aiden Higson. Higson trying to look around the backside boards. Needs a little help. Gets peeled off of the puck by Forrest. Liam Forrest tried to move that one forward for his team. Only got as far as the blue line. Gibbons finally flicks it up and all the way down. Line changes ensue for both sides in the final minute 20 to go here in regulation. Carried across by Carlson. Carlson drops back for Bevilacqua. That one will horseshoe around the backside boards. Comes out on the opposite corner. Drew Thibodeau. Back through to the blue line, and that one will be held by Zabri after the attempt that came. It looks like Connor Griffin still smarting a little bit from that last shot, but able to continue on. Puck dropped with a minute 4 left to go. Comes back for Griffin. Griffin sends that one forward. Intercepted and pushed out of the road by Klingberg. Klingberg got that one into the neutral zone, and it's dumped back the other way by Carlson. Mallet. Griffin at the blue line with 40 seconds to go. Connor Griffin drops over top of his stick. Peeled away by Flynn. Flynn carries that one down into the corner. Flynn got run off the play. Comes back to the blue line once again. Headed the opposite direction as Bevilacqua. In the final 24 seconds. Bevilacqua pushed off. Connor Griffin takes that one in the corner. Griffin is pinned into the corner by the 17 of Timon. And a rugby scrum is ensued in the corner as this one is going to be kicked around for a little bit. And I think we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play, and we will. They'll just whistle that one, and we're going to get a face-off in the face-off circle. That'll be down to the right side of Connor Zabri. 9 seconds showing on the arena clock. As this one goes underneath the stick of Ainello to the corner boards, pinned there by Riley Phone, and that will do the 3 periods of play. Is it a straight up draw, or do we play 5 minutes of overtime? It's a 5-minute overtime 4-on-4 to try to decide this one. If not, it goes as a draw. So we'll set the clock for 5 minutes. And we play bonus hockey.
Fairfield 7, first 3 period total 22. Boston Prep 6 for a 3 period total 23. We will now play a 5-minute 4-on-4 sudden victory.
So it's a 5-minute 4-on-4 sudden death overtime. What a way to start game 1 of the Mount Holiday Classic. And we're underway in the overtime period. 2 goals for Austin Prep, 2 goals for Fairfield. And penalty box is empty. Carry that one, quick shot and a save made by Zavry on the attempt that came from the corner. And streaking there was the 3 of Drew Daly. Face-off won by Fairfield. They try to carry that one out of the neutral zone. Getting pinned off of that play was Liam Forrest. A lot of open ice when you're playing 4-on-4 for Daly. Daly has one of the goals for Fairfield. That one goes right out in front. May have gotten off of the piece of the post. Cycled back by Niehaus. Niehaus has the other goal for Austin Prep. So the two goal scorers for Austin Prep on the ice right now. Ryan Flynn. Flynn wiped out on the play. No call for the referees, and it's sticked aside by DeRoche. Behind the net. 1 minute gone by here in the overtime period. Carried up by Niehaus. Niehaus tried to dump it. Little miscommunication there on the line change. Carefully picked back up, and now they do complete the line change. Carlson drops it for Griffin. Connor Griffin loses an edge. Still controls the puck. Gets that one out for Thibodeau. Thibodeau's going to chase this one to the corner for Com. Com picked that one up instead for Fairfield as he moves this one along. 3:25 left to go here in the overtime period. William Forrest. Forrest fires one on DeRoche. Kick save made. Off the sideboards. Griffin with a head of steam as he picks that one up in the corner. Sends it right back on the front. Hard shot that got blocker patted aside as Carlson fired one in. And again, another attempt that came from Carlson for the corner. That one went wide this time. This is going to bounce off the sideboard, spinning on its edge all the way down. No icing called. They continue on. Connor Griffin picks this one up for Austin Prep. He's going to cycle around. Has a hard mark coming in from Owen Gibbons. Off the sideboards for Bevilacqua. Michael Bevilacqua as he moves through. Bevilacqua lost the puck as he overskated a little bit. Gibbons takes this one back to the neutral zone. Poke checked by Kingsley. Chasing it into the corner is Riley Phone. Phone picks that one up for Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua, he's in a bit of trouble as he's pinned behind on the backboards by Kingsley. Settles it. And as a give. Not entirely sure why Fisher Niehaus went for a drop back there, but it works instead. Thomas Pavo comes across. Fisher Niehaus right in the center. Can't get a piece on it. Back in the neutral zone for Bevilacqua. Inside of the final 2 to go here in overtime. For Daly. Drew Daly. Slots across and an opportunity for Fabo. It went just off of his stick. Oh boy, that was the game right there. Neutral zone again. Thomas Fabo. This time Fabo's going to try to draw that one. It gets kicked away from him and sent all the way down smartly by Ryan Flynn. Offside called. 1:20 left to go here in overtime. Game 2 to come at 4 o'clock. We'll play 2, 4, 6, 8 as we've done so many times when we get 4-game sets. Of course, the host, Mount St. Charles, playing the 8 o'clock game tonight. Griffin pushes that one off for Nolan Mallett. Mallett cycles around. Mallett fired that one. Ping-ponged off of the defense. As Alex Malillo had to get off of the backside of his boot. Connor Griffin slots across and an opportunity there for Nolan Mallett. Couldn't get it to go. Came right back out in front again, looking for Griffin this time in the corner. Austin Prep has it peeled off. James Combe is their one final rush for Fairfield in the mix of this. 30 seconds to go here in overtime. Off the sideboards. It'll get dumped all the way down. No icing called. Line changes ensue on both sides. Carlson picks this puck up. 18 seconds remaining. Off the sideboard, Swanson had it for Fairfield. Comes all the way back instead for Liam Forrest. Back in the neutral zone again. Austin Prep has a 2-on-1 opportunity. Holding, firing, back shot, hit the crossbar and went up over top. That'll do it. What a way to start the tournament. They're going to talk this one over. They're going to say OT2. So we're going to wait for a signal from the referees. To what this is going to be.
Time, 5, 3, thank you.
So it's going to be a 3-minute overtime period. And it's going to be shootout. And it's a miss. Sorry, I said 3-minute. 3-man shootout. And the first attempt there was Connor Griffin. He missed. Ryan Timon. Timon stymied by DeRoche. So one man each side. And so far, nothing there. Drew Thibodeau for Austin Prep. Thibodeau picks this one up. Holds. Thibodeau lifts, and he ended up getting a stick on it at the end. Was Connor Zavry. So 2 for Austin Prep, nothing doing. Charlie Swanson for Fairfield. Swanson goes wide to the side. Swanson stymied by the pad of DeRoche. Derek Daly, who scored one of the 2 goals for Austin Prep in regulation. Third man to shoot for Austin Prep. Daly goes wide. Daly, and it got a piece of the pad of Zavry. Noah Kingsley. Is he the hero on the day? Third shooter for Fairfield. Kingsley straight down the center. DeRoche comes out. Kingsley left it in, and it hit up off of the backside of the pad. DeRoche kept it out. One shooter for each side. Nolan Mallett for Austin Prep. Mallett lost a handle on it, picks it back up. Mallett fires, score! Nolan Mallett. Ryan Flynn for Fairfield. If DeRoche stops this, Austin Prep wins. Flynn slowly. DeRoche came out and he dunks it. DeRoche went for the belly flop and he got it. So he stayed tied. Tommy Hayes for Austin Prep. Hayes. That one goes off of the pads of Zavry. One shooter for Fairfield now. As they go with the 9 of Alex Melillo, a chance to win. Outside, short stick handle. Shot, score! Alex Melillo! Fairfield wins in a shootout! Holy cow! to start the Mount Holiday Face-Off Tournament. Fairfield Co-op is going to get a win over Austin Prep. Officially, it'll go 3-2 in the scorebook as they win 2-1 in shootout. Unreal.
Winning goal for Fairfield was scored by number 9, Alex Murillo.
What a way to start the tournament. That'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network for game number 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fairfield Prep is going to have to match what Fairfield Co-op just did later on tonight. What a way to start the Mountain Holiday Classic. From Angela's, all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, we'll see you in about 25 minutes of time. Until then, good night.